Hey, what's up, y'all? It's BWADE. I'm going to walk you through 5 of my favorite MLB props for Monday's games. We're going to walk through that data and the analysis. I'm going to kind of explain to you why I like these picks and show you the data to support that and why I decided to put my money on them. As much as I like them, as much as it looks like they're great picks, anything can happen. This is sports betting, so always bet responsibly, right? And looking at the picks that I gave out for today, we didn't do any free picks today. I only did WNBA last night. VIP, we cashed one of our 2-man parlays, and then game picks we continue to be profitable on. While we're only 2-2, we're still up over a unit because we only put a half unit on the long shot underdog moneyline parlay in the WNBA, which almost hit. They lost by 2, and that was plus 360. But then looking at MLB, we put a unit and a half on the Reds, which were underdogs getting plus money, and then we also had the Cubs. So, profitable day, again, on game picks. You look over the last month, and that's what we do. Consistently up and to the right. And you see dips on that chart, right? That means that it was a losing day because they happen. This is sports betting. Every once in a while, we'll lose a unit, maybe 2 units, but we always bounce back, and it keeps going up. Over time, we make money. If you want to join VIP, there's 2 ways to get in. And look, you're going to get all these game picks and additional player props like I'm giving you here now. When you sign up using code MLB, you're going to get 80% off. So it will cost you $5 for a week of picks. You won't find a better deal. The other option is to just sign up on either of these apps I tell you about in the video. Sleeper, Underdog, or even any of the apps below in the description. You just sign up using my promo code, make a deposit, send me the screenshot, and I will hook you up with the free week of VIP. Both great options, it's just whichever one is more convenient for you. I also have a full season NFL package promotion going on right now. I'm extending that discount just into the first couple days of this week. Right now, there's, I think, 12 or 13 packages left, so you guys are going to want to hear about that. I'll tell you about that after I start giving you some picks. I'm also giving away a signed Mike Tyson boxing glove. I do a giveaway every month just to say thank you to you guys. All you have to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment. If you do those 3 things, you'll be entered to win that boxing glove at the end of the month. Let's start getting into some picks. So I'm starting out with Joe Ryan to get us at least 5 strikeouts. You guys see on the screen the same thing I'm looking at. He has only gone under 5 strikeouts 4 times all season. Now, the line that you see on your app might be 5.5. On Sleeper and on a lot of other apps, they give you the option to toggle, click on it and choose a different line. So I brought this down to 4.5. I think that the value is there and it's worth it. I am super confident that he gets us at least 5. And I'm typically erring on the side of being more conservative and more cautious. So you see it here. He's hit this in 83%. If we bumped it up to 5.5, that drops drastically. There's a lot of games where he only gets 5, and so I'm sticking with the 4.5 here. When we look head to head, he's hit this in both games against Toronto. One of them being this year, about 2.5 months ago. But look, because Toronto doesn't strike out much, so you always want to know how does this pitcher fare against them. I think they have the lowest strikeout rate in baseball, but he's done well against them in both starts. He's hit this in 20 out of 24 games this year. I feel really good getting Joe Ryan at least 5 strikeouts. Pairing that up with Edward Cabrera over 5.5 strikeouts. And look, he's hit this in 4 straight now. He's hit it in 8 out of his last 10 starts, he's gotten this number. So, really like it. When we look head to head, he's crushed it in both games against Atlanta. One of them just being 2 weeks ago. He got 11 strikeouts against them and shut them down. So, I really love that we have this head to head data point literally this month where he got 11 Ks on him and doubled his line. And the fact that he's hit this in 8 out of the last 10. When you look, he's gotten blown up his last 2 starts, right? He had 4 in a row where he was looking good, only gave up 1 run. But these last 2, he got blown up, 4 earned runs and 5 earned runs. But he's still getting his strikeouts in those starts. So that gives me a lot of confidence that even if things start to go sideways on him, he's still going to get his Ks. So I am locking this in. Joe Ryan over 4.5 Ks and Edward Cabrera over 5.5. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're just getting 2.4x for this, which is a little bit lower than typical, but with the level of confidence I have in both these plays, I really like the value there, and I think it's an easy way to turn 100 into 244. So you'll see, like, we had the option to move the Joe Ryan line down on Sleeper. Sleeper also has a bunch of great promos. It's my favorite fantasy app out of all of them, and they have a great sign-up bonus. When you sign up using code BWADE, they're going to give you a $100 deposit match. That's just free money, and they'll give you a free pick as well for the first entry you put together. Take advantage of the sign-up bonus, and it's a great app just to have in your arsenal so that when you're putting that slips together, this is usually my first one that I go to. Sign up, get that sign-up bonus, and then send me the screenshot of your deposit, and I'll hook you up with a free week of VIP as well. You can tail all of those picks. Now let's look at how I can get you into the full season NFL package, only paying nothing up front and like $85 a month. When you go to my Winnable page, and there's a link for this down below in the description, you have my VIP program, which great deal, $25 a week, and that is going up for football season. You also have the free plan. But what I want to highlight with you guys is the VIP full season for the NFL season package, right? There's only 15 of these actually remaining. You can get in, and it's $2,000 for the whole thing, right? You are good until the end of the Super Bowl. Now, that might seem like a lot, right? $2,000. When you break it down to how profitable VIP is and how much money you are going to make during this NFL season, it gets a lot more real. So you look at how we've done over the past month, just on the game picks for, like, with MLB and WNBA going, we're up 19.5 units, right? So say you're a $100 bettor, you put $100 per game, you'd be up $1,950 just for the last 30 days, and that's just on game bets, right? Now you look at the one-a-parlay game, or the one-a-parlay, like, 3-leg entries. We hit those just about every other night. You're getting 5x on those. We're probably going up 30 to 40 units a month on those. So even if you only put $50 on those, right, that right there is another $2,000 in a month. And then when you look at the player props, those go up and down. There's big swings there, but over time, we make 50 to 100 units on that. So even if you're only putting $20 on each of those, you're coming out up at least $1,000 at the end of a month. So we're looking at $3,000 to $4,000 in a month if you're tailing all of these plays. And that's just during MLB and WNBA season. As we get going, you're going to have football, college football, NFL. We're going to have NBA and NHL. All of those running, we are going to pump those numbers up. Guys, you're going to make $15,000 to $20,000 tailing these picks until the end of the Super Bowl, right? There's 6 months in there, maybe 7, where you get to tail all of these. And for $2,000, you get all of it, right? That's already a great deal. Now, what I'm telling you guys now is when you come in, and this is only going to be live until the end of the weekend, code CASH is going to take 75% off. So you can get in for $500. It looks like there's a $30 winnable service fee. Yeah, so it comes out to $530, but $530, and you are good until the end of the Super Bowl. Now, what makes it even easier to do is Winnable has an afterpay option where you can jump in and break that out over the next 6 months. So it literally only adds $10 in interest. That's all that gets added. And you make 6 payments over the next 6 months, and it's $85 a month. And you don't have to pay anything up front, right? So you get in, you get to start getting these picks and build your bankroll. And then every month you just peel $85 off your winnings, and it goes towards this. Guys, this is the deal of the century, and it's only going until the end of this week, right? There's only 15 packages left anyway, but if you want to get the 75% off with code CASH, sign up now. I think this afterpay deal, like, even if you have the money up front, why not spread it out and just pay the $10 in interest so that you can pay $85 a month for the next 6 months? You're not going to find a better deal anywhere. Tap in, sign up there, and join the team until the end of the Super Bowl. But let's get it, right? All right, let's get into these last 2 picks. Taking Max Scherzer to get over 17.5 outs here. He's hit this in his last 5 straight starts, 6 out of the last 7, and he was only missing it early in the season because, well, he pitched 1 game, went out, he was hurt. He came back almost 3 whole months later, and they had him on a pitch count, obviously. They were working him into the season, and now he's in his regular form. They're letting him get over 100 pitches here in this last start, and he's finished 6 innings in 5 straight starts. He's going up against a Minnesota team that basically folded at the trade deadline. They traded some of their good pitching, and they just gave up on the season. So there's nothing about this Minnesota lineup that scares me. Toronto is going to let Max Scherzer stay in, probably finish 6 innings. You look at their bullpen, and there's nobody that's fresh in their bullpen, so they'd love to get at least that normal 6-inning start out of Scherzer, and I see no reason why he doesn't get that. Now I'm staying same game, same team, Bichette over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. This dude has been just super consistent this season. I think he has the most hits in the league right now. If not, he's definitely in the top 3. That kind of changes here and there, but he's electric. He's hit this in 17 of his last 20 games. There's only been 3 games out of the last 20 where he has missed this. He's averaging over 3 hits, runs, and RBIs per game. When we look head-to-head, don't love that, but this was also back in June, right? So he hit it in the first game of the series they played, and then he missed it in the next 2. Let's see. Yeah, that is what it is. He's going up against Joe Ryan, who, like, we already were taking him over 4.5 Ks. Joe Ryan is a good pitcher, but we look at Bichette. He's 2 for 8 against him. He's batting .250, which is a little bit below his typical average of .308 against righties. I'm not too concerned about that. Bichette has hit this number against better pitchers than Joe Ryan, and we don't need anything crazy to happen for him to hit this. It's just 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's been doing it consistently. Love this one, over 1.5. And then we are going back to that Miami-Atlanta matchup where we already took Edward Cabrera over strikeouts. I'm taking Spencer Strider over on hits allowed. We're going over 4.5, as he's only stayed under this 5 times, and in the last 9 games, he's only stayed under it once, right? He has been getting beat up these last 3 or 4 starts, averaging almost 10 hits per game, almost 10 hits per start, right? 11, 8, 10 piece. And this Miami team isn't the Miami team we've seen the previous few years. Like, this is, I mean, they have a better record than the Braves right now. I think they're 2 or 3 games ahead of them. They actually are in the top 10 in the MLB for hits per game, averaging about 8.5 hits per game. So this isn't a lineup to just kind of like laugh at. You look at how they hit righties. They love right-handed pitchers, which Spencer Strider is. They do much better against righties than they do lefties. So everything here lines up. You look at Spencer Strider and what he's been doing. He has been getting hit all over the place. This is -175. We're going to have a bit of a lower payout on this 3-man, but that's why I put the 3rd pick on there. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 3.3x for this on Underdog. Really like this app. They have great payouts. They get their lines up early, which for me is huge. I always try to jump on these picks as soon as they come out. Before the lines start to move, they have all these up before anybody else. And they have a great promos. So they gave us a couple free picks this week. They gave us a few 50% profit boosts. That stuff all adds up to help us be profitable in the long run. Now, if you sign up using code BWADE, they're going to double that first deposit, all the way up to $1,000. Guys, free money. It is the easiest way to increase your bankroll without taking any risk. Sign up on Underdog or Sleeper using code BWADE, or even any of the apps below. You get that first deposit doubled, and when you send me the screenshot, I hook you up with a free week of VIP. So whether you want to sign up on one of the apps, or even if you just want to use code MLB in the checkout and you get 80% off VIP, both really easy ways to get in, test the waters, see what it's about. I am confident that you'll be happy with the results when you jump in and start tailing these picks I'm giving to VIP guys. We are consistently profitable, and I would love for you to experience that. So whether you do those options, or if you really want to jump in and create an additional income source for you, check out the full season NFL package. I broke it down for you guys, how it works, how you can get in using the payment plan and only pay $85 a month, and what that's going to look like over the next 6 to 7 months for you. So love to have you join the team. There's only like 12 or 13 of those packages left. And that discount code CASH for 75% off is not going to be around much longer. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed Mike Tyson boxing glove. I appreciate you guys. Let's start the week off with a bang, and let's get some fucking bread.